Welcome. This is Jane Gardner, and welcome to HomeBizStartup.tv. And today on HomeBiz Startup TV, in the Home Business Clarity series, we're finally at your first offer. So exciting! What are you going to do for your first offer? So we're talking about basically one problem, one solution, and one offer. So that's how you start up. So let's go and let's talk about it in my presentation. So I guess we'll stay on board and in front and center and talk about your first offer. So let's go. And I'm Jane Gardner. I work with my husband in our structural engineering firm, and I work for 8 hours a day, and I work in my internet business on the weekend, and we live in Western Canada, and I am working on Sunday today to get these out to you in a video cast. So I 2018 got excited by streaming television, and I created my own network, the Visibility Broadcasting TV Network. I have 5 TV channels, and I host the Inspirational Businesswoman Show on Roku. And some of them are on Fire TV, but they're not any accepting private broadcasters anymore on Fire. But Roku is always happy to take on new clients. But that's for another day. So this week, we're going to talk about your first offer. And we have already mentioned that it's a good idea to do one problem, one solution, and make only one offer. And so you start simple. So you don't need a big offer. You can start with something useful that creates a quick win. So you could create a spreadsheet that does calculations for people on doing whatever. I mean, this is your audience, so who knows what they want. If you're a dog trainer and they want to know how to fix certain problems, that is always a good product for if that's your audience. I don't know why I picked that, but anyway. So a digital product that you can make fairly easily is a PDF, and you could of course use video like this and bundle it up and create a PDF that goes with it on whatever subject you're going to talk about. For example, how to clear acne. You could do a demonstration, have some results, bundle it up with an ebook, and that could be your first offer. So you want to start simple with one problem. So this Home Business Clarity series is basically getting some clarity on your ideas for home business and what you need to do before you start with your business. And I guess that's what this is bundled up for, as a one problem, one solution, and quick win. So you have to be clear on what is the problem that you solve, whether it's you have to make sure that whatever text you have, whether titles you have, it talks about the pain of the problem, and you talk about how you think you may be able to solve that problem. And then have something on offer that they can take and download and use to resolve that problem. So we've discussed email marketing before, so you have to be, let's just go back and think about that one. If you could do a few videos on how you set up your emails and how you made a list of people on your email list, then you bundle those videos up with the text document, and that would be a solution for people who are having problems with the idea of setting up an email list. Believe it or not, a lot of people think they are knowing people by sending out emails to their list, but of course they're not. But they think that. So if you could give them some sample emails, when templates that you found very useful and get people to open that would be one solution template for a simple problem, which is opening of emails by your audience and subscribers. So you have to be very clear on what is the problem that you solve, as well as, of course, what's included in your deliverables. So you have to make sure that you create some deliverables, of course, that they can download and use themselves. So they could watch your videos, they could download your document and read it, they could download templates and use them. I think that's very useful for most people, because all they have to do is fill in certain areas of the templates, as well as, of course, things like figuring out how to talk to ChatGPT with prompts and things like that. That's popular now. So you have to make sure you know what you're going to include as your deliverables. And then, of course, you need, of course, to put up a sales page explaining what the problem is, why your solution will work for that problem, what's included as deliverables in that problem, and how much it is. And then you have a simple sales page, and then, of course, you can go out and talk about your solution, and you can make your first offer. So it's best to start simple. So a quick win would be to have the outcome promise, and it would promise that you would solve that problem, and it does solve that problem. Then it'll be a quick win, because people will buy it if they know that it works. So of course you need to have some people saying how it helped them, or you need to give some demos on how it works so that they can figure it out as well. And then you have the offer as something that they would be of interest. So that's the promise of the outcome. So that's why I've got you the 12 Weeks to Home Business Clarity Workbook, because it's helping you to get some clarity on where and what kind of things you want to offer. And I think you probably had no idea that you should probably start with one problem, one solution, and make an offer. When you go on the internet, everybody's telling you so many different things, you get overwhelmed. But you can go to https://homebizstartup.tv/12, and you will get the 12 Weeks to Home Business Clarity Workbook, as well as some other discussions on getting clarity on what your business is, how you can set it up, and what you want to offer, and how you're going to offer it. Obviously, there's so many niches and so many markets and so many ideas that sometimes it can get overwhelming. So hopefully this will give you some clarity on simplifying what you need to do in order to start a home business. Thank you.